We have an upcoming new release of Home Assistant that is the 11th release of this year. Let's look at what are the interesting updates that we are going to get in this release. Firstly, the target picker is revamped to now have this target button which shows you the various types and you can select what type you want. Now these show up in this nicely collapsible section, and when you add another type like an area, it shows up in a new collapsible window. Now for areas, you can further dig in and see the actual targeted entities from the area that you have selected. This will give you more granular information and is more neatly organized. Now currently in automations, to choose what you want, you had to go in the sections to see the desired option that you want and come out of it if that was the option that you didn't want. In this new release, these dialog boxes have been changed for the when, condition and action sections, which are now revamped to this horizontal layout. Here for the triggers, the various triggers are now organized in this left section, and on clicking on them, you get to see the trigger and then select the trigger you want. For the condition section, the dialog box has various conditions organized in sections under the condition tab, while the blocks tab contain the various building blocks like and, or, and not. You will also find a similar view for the action section, where the actions are organized in the left section under the actions tab, and on clicking on them you get to see the various actions from that section. Then you have this blocks tab containing the actions related to building blocks. Now in the mobile view, the main dialog box shows the two tabs, and on clicking on the section you can see the items from that section. You can then go back to the main dialog box and choose another action item. I feel this is a great enhancement wherein I can just glance at all the options with a single click rather than going into a section and then hitting the back button to come out of it. Next, we have some improvements in how the entities are named in your dashboard. In the name section, you now have this drop down to select what you want to be shown as the name, like the entity, device, etc. And you can also provide a custom name to the card. Then you can also rearrange this. This is also available for displaying how the state value can be displayed. Like here you can display the various state information and rearrange them the way you like it. This gives you a structured way to organize how the name will be displayed on the card, and if you rename some value, it will be automatically reflected in the card. Then in the energy section, we now have a new chart visualization. On clicking this button, you get a pie chart to visualize your energy consumption by your individual devices. Next, in this release, we have this progress bar that provides a better estimate of the update progress for Home Assistant core and add-ons that are managed by the supervisor. Now, apart from these updates, we have quite some new integrations like this Nintendo Parental Control that connects to the Nintendo Parental Management Service to monitor and manage device usage. Then we have this Open RGB integration that allows controlling RGB lights across various hardware brands and devices. Now these updates are part of the beta release and there may be changes in the final release. So make sure to join the release party on this coming Wednesday. Now if you like to see such quick and early updates about Home Assistant releases, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as hit that like button for more such videos to come. Till then, take care and I will see you in my next one.